right, everybody, if you're just getting started in real estate and you've been told you need some fancy, expensive CRM to stay organized, listen, hold the phone, pump the brakes, because today we're exposing one of the biggest money traps out there for new investors, right? I don't want you wasting money. And we're going to show you a proven system trusted by the top wholesalers in the country that you can use 100% free. My good friend Carlos Zamora is with Carrot CRM, the same team that has been the gold standard in investor websites and lead generation for literally a decade. And now they are breaking the rules. They have launched a brand new CRM that gives you everything you need without that monthly payment. So if your pipeline's a mess and your leads are slipping through the cracks and you're tired of burning cash before your first deal, this one is for you. Guys, welcome to the Closers Club, where real investors get the tools, tactics, and truth to absolutely dominate and get started in real estate without all of the fluff. Carlos, my friend, so good to see you here today. Let's jump right in. Let me start right at the beginning, man. Most new investors are either duct taping Google Sheets or just getting roped into these $200 a month platforms, which are probably more than they need to get started. What are you seeing out there? What is the number one reason beginners they're overcomplicating the CRM and this whole process? And how do you guys simplify that from day one?
I think they get confused a lot just from the information age that we're in. There's so many
Yeah.
YouTube videos and
Mhm.
coaches and gurus and stuff. Nothing that's wrong with that. Before me and
Yeah.
you got wholesaling, there wasn't that much stuff out
Mhm.
there. But it's easy to sell these expensive all-in-one platforms. Really,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, like David said, you could use Google Sheets in this business, even
That's how I got
if it's
started.
duct tape. Yeah,
Mhm.
I got started on a free version of Podio, and we ended up building that out. But really, guys, with any sales business, you need to talk to your leads and you need to follow up
Mhm.
with your leads.
Right.
The biggest mistake I see investors make, there's a crazy stat actually, David, of how many inbound leads. I think it's over 50% of inbound generated leads don't get called
Oh,
more
I
than
believe it.
one time.
Mhm. 100%
Literally
believe it.
millions and millions of dollars of ad spend. I know most folks here are maybe just beginning off, but that's the number one biggest mistake, not communicating with your
Mhm.
leads and following up with them. And for us, as far as building a platform, we wanted to make something simple to capture leads from any way that you guys are marketing. So it's going to
Mhm.
be direct mail, websites. If you guys are buying leads from PPL companies, we want to do that tech setup for you to capture
Mhm.
leads from whatever ways that you're marketing, and
Yeah.
then make it easy for you to follow up with leads manually. Like I'm going to call David tomorrow at 10 a.m. to follow up
Mhm.
on his property. Automated in the form of drip campaigns,
Yeah.
so automatic text, email, ringless voicemail, and direct mail
Mhm.
pieces.
Mhm.
And now with AI, which is ever evolving. I've seen a couple guests on your show recently. Thanks for having Trevor on recently too.
Yeah, dude, he was
But all these,
amazing.
yeah, he's a beast. All these AI tools are coming out. So, week after week, there's crazy AI developments coming on. I know you've
Mhm.
had a lot of guests speaking about AI, but to keep it even more simple, we just want you to be able to have quality conversations with leads
Mhm.
to at least give you some at bats so you can talk
Mhm.
to them about their price, their situation, their home, and see if you're a fit, the solution that
Yeah.
you provide for them.
Yeah. I think that's so important as a new investor. Is staying organized, right? And making sure that you know when you're supposed to do the next thing, because when you have one lead or 10 leads, right? You're like, oh, no problem. I can have these written on sticky notes someplace. But once you start to get to 50 or 100, now all 100 of those are in some different phase of follow up. And maybe you don't obviously follow up with all of them today. Maybe you want to put them on a 5 or 10 day or 2 month or 3 month follow up, depending upon how that conversation goes. And there's just got to be a place to store all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that you guys saw the need for that, because obviously Carrot's been around forever, well over a decade. You guys do a lot of really cool, complicated stuff for some of the biggest investors literally in the country, doing lead gen and the CRM. So I think it's great that you came out with this free version, right? Obviously, you want to help people in as they get started and then grow with them. So what are some of the features in this free CRM, other free CRM, that people can really, because we're going to drop a link here where they can download it, just some of the benefits for the new people without all the extra bells and whistles that kind of can confuse you, and you don't know, you get so many options, you're like, I don't know what I
Mm-hmm.
should even be doing. Let's keep this very simple so you stay on the phone with your leads.
100%. So features that I call out even on the free plan for one user, one would be a feature called property reports. So we're
Oh,
actually able to
okay.
pull in property data when you put a lead in there manually, or if it comes in
Really?
from one of your lead sources. I can show it to you too
Yeah,
at
let's
some
do
point if
it.
we got time.
Yeah, no,
But
I want to see it.
I love it because let me get a share screen here. I love it because when you're on the phone with a seller, guys, let's say a lead comes in. I just had a lead come in here about 29 minutes ago.
Okay.
There's a lot of important things that you can understand about the seller's situation before you even give them a call that can give you a
Okay.
little bit of an advantage. So if we're talking wholesaling, for the most part, there needs to be some level of equity in the property. It needs to
Sure.
maybe be close to paid off to do that. So let's say this lead just came in. It looks like 29 minutes ago. This feature that's available on the free CRM is called Property Reports. So we pull this in from a company called Real Estate API. Shout out Vince Harris, a buddy of David's and I's.
Oh, Vince is awesome.
He's the man. And it's actually able to pull in a few cool things. So one, it's actually going to pull in sales comps. So I can scroll in here, and here's the subject property, this green one. I'm able to click around and see some comps. Looks like I don't have the sales price available, but I can at least see some that pull up here. And what's I was mentioning before is the equity. So I can actually see what this property last sold for.
Okay.
And if there's any mortgage on it.
Right.
So
Oh,
it looks
wow.
like, yeah, so it looks like this sold back in 2019, but this is essentially in downtown Miami where
Right.
prices have appreciated. So this sold in 2019, almost, what's that, 6 years ago?
6 years
to the
ago.
date,
Yeah.
223K. Look what the estimated value of it is right now. I believe it is right by my house.
Yeah.
What's the current mortgage on it? It's estimated 295K, open balance 324K. It's able to pull in their monthly payment. So David and I were just talking about going to some.
How
paper
awesome is
events.
that?
Yeah. So even if you guys start getting into creative offers, you guys are just starting off,
Yeah.
maybe doing some subject to or some type of
Right.
seller finance stuff. It's cool to know this stuff before you even get on the phone with them. And you can see this is just updated, as early as, what's this, 6 days ago? Something like that. So
Yeah.
it has some cool stuff that pops in. If you
And
guys
this
are
is
generally-
free? This is in your
This is
free
free.
version? Holy
This is free.
smokes.
Yeah.
Guys, this is more information that I used to get when I was starting and when I was paying $300 a month 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Literally. And it's nice to be able to see, like, if the lead came in from your website or where, however it came in,
Yeah.
it'll even pull up the owner information as well. So a lot of this stuff you're going to be asking the seller on the phone, David, but
Yeah.
it's still kind of nice to have this in your back pocket to go over with them.
Yeah, I love having it because I can ask these sellers, I consider them like truth questions, right? I can ask them something I already know the answer to because now that I know if they're telling me the truth. So when I ask them another question that I don't know the answer to, now I can gauge whether or not they're being honest.
Exactly. Yeah, it has a lot of stuff, even going more into the subject to and creative type offers. You're able to see what type of mortgage or debt they have on the property too,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
That's amazing. I cannot believe that this is free. This is an incredible resource for people, especially people just getting started. This is
Yeah.
so much. And of course, I'm sure there's even more information on the paid version, but I don't think if you are new, you should be, you do not want to get lost in the details, right? This is what you need to get on the phone and make a call and start making a deal. 100%.
Exactly. And you're able to do that right from here with an
Oh my
additional
God, you got
tool
the phone
called
number too?
Smartphone. So it's an additional tool called Smartphone.
Okay.
They're in Family Mastermind as well.
Yeah.
But it's essentially a phone system. So
Right.
it's going to provide marketing numbers. So if you have a number on your website, for example,
Yeah.
somebody calls it, it's going to create a lead inside the CRM automatically for you. But then you can do all your calling and texting from your phone on their mobile app. And then also it's called click to call right from here. So you can use this without a phone system, and we still provide texting and emailing for you.
Oh my gosh.
But if you do want to get a basic phone system, about $25 a month with smartphone, you could do that as well. So the calls are recorded.
Dude, I used to pay
everything like
hundreds
that.
of dollars a month for this kind of stuff. This is
yeah.
incredible.
Oh yeah, and dude, I wanted to say towards the beginning, I can kind of show you the lay of the land of the lead.
Yeah, yeah.
of,
Let's
what a lead looks like as well.
Let's do it.
But I was going to say for your listeners, David, and something I say pretty often, a lot of these people that are getting into real estate investing, they're not like venture capital backed companies. They're pretty much mom and
We're
pop.
bootstrapping it out there.
Bootstrapped. Hey, that's how we were too with InvestorFuse, a bootstrap software company. Save your money on tech and resources until you've closed a deal or two.
Sure.
Get the social concept that proof of concept, excuse me, that you can actually do this business, get some revenue coming in, then reinvest back into some tools. You had Trevor on, the Carrot CEO, And I personally think it's better to get a website up first for trust and credibility to help you with some of these conversations
Yeah.
that you have. So you can say,
Right.
oh, Carrot Home Solutions, this is
Right.
Carlos. We help XYZ people. That's going to help you with the conversations that you have. And I proactively mention that.
Yeah,
But
100%. I agree with you. You're in a Facebook group and somebody's like, I need to sell my house. Hey man, go check us out online, TriStar House Buyers or whatever it is. And it goes to a good website that looks like you know what you're doing and you're professional and and it just gives you that little bit of confidence.
exactly. Exactly. But a quick lay of the land. So
Yeah.
this lead will come in automatically
Uh-huh.
depending on the marketing tool that you're using. You guys saw the property reports there.
Mm-hmm.
It does pull in the Zillow link.
Oh,
So
sweet.
for those of you guys that are in states,
$750,000. Oh my goodness.
exactly,
Look at that.
crazy. So all this stuff pulls in from Zillow here. For those of
Mm-hmm.
you guys that are fans of Zillow, we'll tell you what marketing campaign it came in from. Standard stuff with a CRM, like file storage, like pictures and contracts and stuff like
Right.
that. You're able to add internal comments here. You can send emails and text to the seller right
From
here.
here?
Yeah, right
And
from
what does
here.
that
I don't have
cost?
it set up. So that's actually free. This is
What?
free setup. I don't have it connected just in this demo space, but you can send text and emails for free, which is amazing. We wanted to lead with value, and I'll talk about the path.
Dude, you guys are so far out ahead with
Yeah.
value. This is insane. This is,
Yeah.
my God, this is better than the CRM I was using and paying $500 a month for 3 years ago.
Yeah, man. So it's nice to be able to just text and email manually here. And I add an internal comment. Like I said, this is a good rental area. It'll timestamp it 10:22 a.m. November 18th. So all that stuff here. As you're working the lead, something that's nice too is ideally you guys are going to have more and more leads in here. So it actually automatically tracks the last touch. When's the last time that you actually had a
Look
follow-up
at that.
touch with this person? The total amount of times they've touched. We're in a sales business, guys, where it's the highest asset that folks, for 99% of people, their house is the biggest asset that they're going to go through buying and selling. So it's going to take a lot of touches, especially somebody that's in a distressed situation, maybe embarrassed to talk to you about their situation. So you can track all this stuff automatically. When the lead first came in, you can see that the last inbound touch, when you marked it qualified, the first appointment that you had, the first offer that you gave them, all this stuff that you can track here. And when I was talking towards the beginning of the call, one thing that we've had success with, David, because our original platform is on top of Podio.
Yeah.
We launched that in 2016, and it was amazing, had a lot of features. But at the end of the day, we just want to be able to plug salespeople in to manage their leads and their follow-up, their seller leads and their follow-up. So what we came out with is called an action-based system, which is actually pretty popular in some other industries. In short, it's able to just walk you through a suggested list of what to do next after you give Carrot CRM some input. So, for example, when a new lead comes in and you try to call them, you looked at the property report, everything like that, Carrot is pretty much just going to say, okay, cool, call a lead. Did you or did you not get a hold of the seller? So especially for you guys, we actually have an acquisitions workflow built in here just from working with thousands of investors over the last 10 years on their follow-up and their seller lead. So depending on what you hit here, Carrot will give you a suggestion. Like I said, I wasn't able to get a hold of the seller there. The system is going to say, hey, okay, we suggest you do a second round of call attempts, the same person, and it's going to be due tomorrow. I can hit complete action and just go right to my next lead, and it essentially takes me right down my line items of like, hey, this is what you're responsible for doing. Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
super
it takes
efficient.
so much of the guesswork out and so much of that analysis paralysis. It literally just answer the question, just move the ball forward.
Exactly.
This is really cool.
Thank you, man. And in addition to that, you can put in your own custom actions. Like if there's something you want to do outside of that, you can save your own custom actions.
Yeah.
Manual follow-up, due diligence if you want to spend some more time underwriting, schedule appointments, record verbal offers. So even if you talk numbers on the phone with a seller, you can note that and it will save right here in its own offers and contracts. So 6 months later, you'll see, oh, okay, we talked to the seller about $220,000 as a potential offer price. A big thing is place and follow-up sequence. So at the top, I was talking, David, about essentially when a lead comes in, we want to make it really easy for you guys to be able to follow with them manually, like scheduling a follow-up call the next day.
Yeah.
automated with the drip campaigns and with the AI that we have built in on the paid plans, which is autonomous texting that's built in natively. And then we're able to integrate third-party AI voice. So essentially when a lead comes in, it could be an AI voice agent that calls them. That's definitely, let's close a few deals before we get to that, because those are more of an investment.
Right.
But just letting you guys know what's out there and what's
yeah,
possible.
that next step as you start to grow. Because once you do one deal, I promise the thing you're going to want to do is more deals, right? So, you know, you're definitely going to want to ramp this thing up because you're like, I really liked getting that $18,000. Let's do it again.
100%.
Love
and
it.
we make it really easy for the sequences. So if I was to hit complete action, it's going to start them on a particular drip campaign that we call sequences. And it's going to just start texting, emailing, however you want it to go. We give you guys some default ones so you don't have to start from scratch.
And that's not in the free version.
That's in the free version. That's in the free version.
Wow, man. Trevor was feeling good when he built or you built it, whoever built it, man. This is really cool.
Yeah. And what I typically say is the second leverage point of the system is like the whole point of reaching out to these leads is to get a hold of them, to try to have a conversation and see if it's the right message at the right time. I would say a lot of follow-up is. And a cool thing with how we design the system is every lead has one person that's primarily responsible for working that lead.
Love it. And if somebody has to be responsible.
Exactly. If at any point an existing lead tries to get back in touch with you, call, text, email, the sequence automatically pauses and this person gets notified, pretty much saying, hey, one of your leads is trying to get back in touch with you. So Carrot puts you in a really good position to have quality conversations with sellers at those 2 points of leverage. When a lead first comes in from marketing, from the website, whatever, and then anytime an existing lead tries to get back in touch with you 6 months down the line, same day, whenever.
Guys, this is amazing. This is not just some piece of crap that was thrown together. This is substantial. When you told me you had a free CRM, I'm like, hey, cool. Our listeners would love that, but this is impressive. I'm shocked at how good it is.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. And this is something, guys, we have these templates in here. So when we build a space for you, you guys would get these. It's really easy to duplicate these and add in whatever you want. But just to show you that sequence that I have my finger on the trigger on there, it's going to shoot out a message right away. Hey, I just left a message to get a hold of you, discuss the property. Give me a call back. Thank you. Then the next day, guys, just to plant some ideas in your head. The next day, guys, I have a ringless voicemail going out at 9:02 a.m. That's essentially their phone's not going to ring, but they're just going to get a notification on their phone. Hey, you have a voicemail from this number. So I have a voicemail going out at 9:02 a.m. the second day. Very general. It's going to say, hey, this is Carlos with Carrot Home Solutions. I'm following up on the property that we spoke about a couple days ago. Give me a call when you get this. Then the same day, 2 minutes later, 9:04 a.m., 9:02 a.m., good morning. It's able to pull the seller's first name, whatever lead you're working. This is Carlos with Carrot Home Solutions. Just left a voicemail with you. When's a good time to talk?
And you can update those. You can customize them. You can do everything. Run it through ChatGPT. Make it your own.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could use ChatGPT, Claude, even write your own sequences. It'll give you a full thing. You can just copy and paste them in here.
Wow.
Same thing, day 3 of voicemail, just 10:31 a.m. Text 2 minutes later. Good morning, John. Tried reaching out to you yesterday and earlier today. Are you available later this afternoon? Should only be a 5-minute convo. Thanks. And you're not sending these. Like once I did that step earlier, all these are sending off.
All automated.
So, all automated.
I'm at work doing my thing. This is just happening in the background.
All automated.
Insane.
Yeah.
And this is on the free version. I just want to keep coming back to that. Okay.
This is on the free version. I'll show you guys the Ascension because there's some cool stuff on the paid. But again, guys, get proof of
the free version. Yeah, dude, this is amazing.
Concept.
Yeah, I can't imagine what's on the paid version.
Save your money for the site. Honestly, just from our suite of products, get the site first to have something for trust and credibility, and you can proactively mention your website on these conversations with sellers just so they can learn more about you, and psychologically they get put at ease a bit more when they're able to see your legit business, everything like that. So we have these. So you're really able on the free version to be able to follow up with these leads manually and automatic, and being able to just stay organized, like David said towards the top of the call. Just stay organized with all your leads. It's really the lifeblood of your business. So in this space, only have 2 of these leads here, but you're able to stay organized. And I want to pop over to the pricing page. You guys have the link here. Can I pop over to the pricing page? I know you guys special link for them. So on this free version, essentially what you're getting, it's only the one user. So everything that you saw on this call that you're able to do, you get 3 different sequence template types. So essentially 3 different scenarios that you may come across the most with sellers that you'd want to have automatic reach out. That can be 6 months, that can be 2 years, and then 5 of those property reports. And you can put, there's no limit on how many leads that you put in here.
Oh, really?
So any leads that you have, as far as like you've actively generated them from marketing, not something that you'd be like cold calling through. That's really where our product would start, is connecting with the cold calling tools or the marketing companies that do all the marketing for you and then send leads to you. That's really where our process starts. So you guys can get started there. And then there's a full breakdown here. If you're just curious of what comes on the paid plans, a couple things out of the gate would be support and training with our team. So on any of the paid plans, you actually get on training calls with our team, one-on-one private training, so that we are able to show you how to use the system, connect all your tools for you, everything like that. And you also start getting the AI suite unlocked on as low as the $69 a month plan.
That's so
which
cheap.
Is 3 users. Yeah,
dude, that's probably good for the majority of people out there.
Yeah.
And it's not
100%.
$200.
Exactly. So that's going to unlock all the AI features, autonomous AI texting, AI lead score, AI summaries, AI text compliant, all this stuff. So you get a lot of these, and then you just get more, essentially get more usage as you scale up. But I think most of you guys would be good just on the $69 a month plan for those that are going through the paid version. And on David's link that he has to share there, all this is going to be on here. But what we're showing today is the free version. So maybe we can do another call to show
100%.
some of the features on the paid plan. But
yeah, for sure. We're definitely going to do this as a series, guys. So make sure that you're watching because we're gonna do, we've been super long on this call, but we're gonna do some more where we really break down all of the different things they do and even get into some of the other cool stuff. And we will probably tag our session that we did with Trevor where we talked about AI, which was really cool. AI and how to get your business found through those search engines. So guys, if you are looking for a CRM, I know it's free, man, but this gives you so much capability, more than, honestly, like I said, some of the other biggest CRMs out there were giving 4 or 5 years ago. So this is absolutely an amazing resource. Like, it is a no-brainer to get this and download it and start plugging your leads in here, because you have to keep organized. You absolutely have to, because here's the thing. Always remember, do not get sidetracked with setting up all this software like Carlos was saying. Be focused on calling your leads. That's where the money is at. Carrot will help you get those leads and keep them organized. We will help you close them and get them over the finish line. So it's a perfect partnership, and I'm so happy to be doing this with you.